Motivation. Even at the best of times, it can be a little elusive. In today's world more than ever, with us all being stuck at home a lot more than normal, it is increasingly easy to fall into a dreaded rut for the old motivational tank to run on E. So today, I figured it'd be as good a time as any for me to go over 5 things that I do to help me stay motivated. Okay, so obviously maybe I don't follow my own advice all the time. Tip number 1, get up and have a morning routine and get dressed every day. So whether you work from home like I do, or whether you're temporarily working from home because of the whole Rona thing, I feel like it's really important to get up every morning. I like to get in the shower because I think getting in the shower kind of wakes you up, gets you fresh and ready for the day. But even if you like showering at night or you don't want to shower in the morning, still get up every day, get dressed, put your clothes on, fix your hair, brush your teeth, all those things. Skincare, let's not forget about skincare in our morning routine, okay? What in the actual are you doing? I mean, I think it would be obvious. I'm running through my Tige system to make sure I start my day with all my skincare squared away. What's it look like? Okay, first off, I can't take you seriously, man. I can't have a conversation with you and take anything you say seriously when you look like the love child of RuPaul and Bigfoot. This is ridiculous. Get yourself together, man. Excuse me. And secondly, I ain't got time for all that. Ain't nobody got time for all that skincare in the morning. I am secure with my masculinity and this stuff is super comfortable, so whatever. Secondly, you're dead wrong. This stuff is super easy. They have packages starting as low as $25 a month, and it includes a full 30-day supply of everything you'll need, and they send it right to your door once a month so you don't have to worry about it. It's made with really good ingredients, and they even label all the different bottles. They have all the different stuff, so it's really easy to understand which ones you use, when you use them, and all that good stuff. Really, check it out. What you got for me there, birdcage? All right, AM moisturizer, labeled 20 SPF. That's good, I like that. Okay, maybe there's something to that. And if I'm being honest, I'm not getting any younger. I could use all the help I can get, I suppose. Seriously though, man, this one, Tige is usually pretty good, but this one I must have a clog or something. Oh, I'm gonna kill you. Oh, Jesus, it's oh. He's got to come back sometime. When he does, he's mine. But anyway, if this sounds like something you're interested in, click the link I'm going to put down below, and that will give you a nice little discount on your first box of Tige Hanley. Thanks again to Tige Hanley for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. Regardless of all that, the goal behind point number 1 is get dressed. Get out of your jams, take a shower, dress for what you want to do for the day. If you stay lounging around in your PJs all day and looking like a slob, you're not going to be motivated to get anything done. Get up, keep your routine, get dressed, get a shower, brush your teeth, do all your things, and get ready to kick the day in the teeth. My next tip is to set goals and also to have a long-term vision of what you're trying to achieve or where you're trying to go. This goes down to as granular as having daily to-do and weekly to-do lists. I always have some little books like these handy around me because I like to, in the evening when I'm winding down for the day or the next morning when I'm drinking my coffee, sit down and kind of plan out the things that I need to achieve for the day. It really helps me stay on task and stay focused on the things that are important that I need to achieve. It's something my wife turned me on to. She's a big to-do list person, and I really have found that it's motivating. I am very much kind of ADD. I'm squirrel. It's very easy for me to get off target. So having a to-do list kind of helps me stay focused and helps me from getting off in the ditch. It's also strangely satisfying to check the little things off your list. And at the end of the day, there's a little bit of a sense of accomplishment that you've got your whole to-do list done. On a much larger scale, it's very helpful to have a long-term vision of what you're trying to achieve. And also certain milestones along the way that you need to accomplish to get to that end goal, helping you to stay motivated because you have a vision, you have a plan of where you're going, and you're not just wandering around wasting a bunch of time sitting on the couch binging Netflix. It also helps, much like with your to-do list, as you're achieving those milestones, you can see that you're getting closer and closer to that end goal that you wanted to achieve, which in and of itself is rewarding and motivating. So do not underestimate the power of having goals, visualizing those goals, where you want to be, down to even little daily to-do lists. It's good shit. So this next one. This is one that I think a lot of people underestimate or overlook completely. And it was one that hugely changed things for me. And that is surround yourself with positive people that inspire you. Story time. When I first started YouTube as a career, YouTube can be kind of solitary, right? A lot of people work from home. You're making videos by yourself for a lot of us, or even you have a studio, but usually, especially when you're early on in your career, it's not like you have a whole staff of people to collaborate with around you all the time. So it can be a little solitary, and that can lead to being a little demotivated and very easily falling into a rut. As my YouTube career kind of progressed, I was able to harbor some relationships with some people in the same field. Taylor from Best Damn EDC is a great example. Dan and Sean from Bourbon Junkies. Hell, I've even been able to develop a relationship with one of the guys that inspires me a ton on YouTube and always has, Peter McKinnon. Really great guy, just awesome creative content, and he's always been a big inspiration to me. So developing relationships with those people and being able to bounce ideas off of them and collaborate with them and talk about things you're having troubles with. They're probably having troubles with the same thing, and maybe sometimes you've got ideas that have helped you get through that, or they have ideas vice versa, and just exchange information. I cannot explain how helpful that is to have that energy and that creativity and that inspiration around you all the time. And while people in the same field who share common goals is definitely probably the most helpful, it doesn't just apply to those people. Just surrounding yourself with positive, motivated, inspirational people in general is super helpful in any way, shape, or form. That kind of energy and motivation is contagious, and if you are collaborating with people like that and you keep conversations and open communications with people like that in your life, you're gonna find that it's much harder for you to fall into a rut, because you can't help but be surrounded by all these motivating people and be a slacker. Highly underrated thing a lot of people don't think about. Okay, next one. Drink a ton of coffee. Caffeine gets you, no, I'm just kidding. That's definitely not a healthy way to stay motivated or get out of a rut. I'm just joking. Although coffee is great. The next one is take some downtime. Now I know that seems counterproductive to what we're talking about, which is staying motivated and getting out of a rut. How the hell does taking a break or downtime help you get out of a rut, which is when you're not doing anything, right? It seems but listen. Let's hear me out. Sometimes if I'm struggling with an edit, I'm just struggling with the motivation, or I'm in a rut that I can't think of an idea, or that I'm struggling with making the edit make sense, sometimes just walking away, going, having dinner with the family, getting my mind away from it, coming back with fresh eyes the next day, and all of a sudden, boom, it just comes to me and it flows. Sometimes it requires a little bit of a longer downtime to recharge those batteries, to get that motivational tank back on full. Taking a long weekend, a full week, going on vacation with your family, whatever it may be that helps you relax and kind of recharge your batteries. When I say take a break and recharge your batteries, it doesn't mean necessarily taking an actual physical break, like sitting down and binge watching all 9 episodes of Star Wars, which, I mean, if we're being honest, you could probably skip the last 3 anyway, because, I mean, come on. The last 3 are not great. If we're being real, they're not fantastic. That's a side point though, I digress. I don't mean just like lounging around and taking a break. It's something Peter said in a video a while back. He was saying that it's important to him to have a hobby or something he does on the side that doesn't have anything to do with what he does for a career. So when he gets drained and he's not motivated to do his job, he can do that for a while, and it tends to kind of refill that creative bucket or that motivation to get back and hammer what he does for a living. So rather that be going, maybe you do woodworking on the side. Maybe you just enjoy detailing your car. Anything just to get your mind away from your day-to-day grind and kind of recharge those batteries. I think a good work-life balance always is gonna help keep you from getting in these really down times where you just feel spent and you're stressed out, and all the overwork and the stress and stuff leads to being in a rut, being demotivated, and all those things. So just take some time and relax. And last but certainly not least, reward yourself. And this is for the big and the small victories. It's important to celebrate the small victories as much as it is to celebrate the large ones. Like for me, when I hit 100,000 subscribers on my channel, I bought myself a several $100 pocket knife that I had been looking at for a long time to kind of celebrate me hitting 100,000. That was like a big milestone for me. Smaller victories, you know, maybe have a nice steak dinner with your significant other if you had a good week and you killed your to-do list all week. Buy yourself a nice watch. Whatever it is that is a treat for you that's gonna motivate you, whether that be a tiny, small daily goal or a big, huge milestone toward that inevitable visualization of where you wanna be in life. That really goes a long way to help keeping you motivated. You gotta keep that carrot in front of the horse to keep you moving forward. Because let's be honest, we all like treats, we all like rewards. Make sure you reward yourself regularly. And let's be clear, I'm not one of these participation trophy kind of guys. So when I say reward yourself frequently, make sure you're rewarding yourself for actually doing something. Because if you reward yourself for nothing, then you're defeating the purpose. So it's just a side note. But anyway, that's it for me, guys. That is my list of 5 things that I have found really work well to help keep me motivated, or if I'm in a rut, they help pull me out of the rut and get me moving in the right direction and moving back toward my goals. I hope you guys found this list useful. If you did, feel free to smash that like button. That always helps us out. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. We'd love to have you on board. I hope everybody is having a fantastic week, and we will see you in the next video.
Put enough force behind this, it's gonna go.
Don't go too crazy and like.
You have to put some force for it to.
Sure, but I mean, don't like, like try to like get it through my eye. Oh. I mean, it's in my hair. Okay, so obviously maybe I don't follow my own advice all the time.